What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Finster, Pinster, SoundCloud, SoundClick, and All Points, Baltimore. Now, I'm just gonna flip through. I've seen the YouTube videos, and I didn't want to comment on somebody else's video because hey, copyright and all that other stuff. I don't want to go through all that, but I can. These are just local news pictures of the recent Baltimore mudslide or landslide, however they want to put it. It must have been, well, according to YouTube videos, I mean, if you look at it, it was obviously raining, and all the cars were parked on this side. So one of the men who obviously lives in that area, he said, I've been out here for 3 years telling these people that something was wrong. He said, I've been out here for 3 years now. In the other YouTube videos, you see authority is, there's a woman. She's obviously some type of authority, a police officer, I don't know, or somebody from the city stating that they're going to do something about this, that, and the third, and they're thinking safety first. But my whole thing is, if somebody has been telling you for 3 years that the side of the road is sinking and nobody does anything, then why yeah, you're going to come out there and do your due diligence and say, hey, we're going to do something about this. But why didn't you do something about it before all these people lost their properties? This whole side of the road was filled with cars. Come on, man. That's thousands and thousands of dollars. And none of them were like old cars. These were all late model family cars. You know what I'm saying? So, you're messing with these people's livelihood. Thank God there was nobody hurt in the whole thing. But I'm like, if you see it coming, then why couldn't the city do something about it then? That's all I'm saying. And this is not in the hood. Look at where these pictures are. These are not, this is not in the hood. These are, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying about that is, it's not like it was a place that is ignored. Like, it's not out in the middle of the woods. It's not in dilapidated places where there's, this is a middle class area. Like, why didn't the city move on this when they had a chance? That's all I'm saying. Now, what they could have done, I don't know. I don't know city ordinance. I don't know, how to build roads. I know nothing about that, so I can't stay here and say anything about that. What I do know is that this is an old train track. You can see the rails. So you know what I'm saying? So you can see the rails here, and that's probably why this was cut away. But you see, when the rain fell, you see where the water gathered. I can barely talk today. Look at it. The water, it rolls downhill, so it obviously, this here must have had a slant to it, because the water obviously rolled downhill this way, but from years of these cars sitting here, the shelf just finally cracked. And you can see the video on YouTube. It's amazing to see that. And the lady screaming, that's the only irritating part about it, is that lady is screaming. But I was kind of in shock too. I'm not a woman. I wouldn't have screamed, but I'd have been like, I was like, oh, snap, It's a sight to see the earth just saying, I've had enough. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Look, at these cars are buried. Like I said, there's nobody in them, but why couldn't the city of Baltimore have done something? They can reinforce this somehow. Or they could tell people not to park here, which would have they could have put up a big old, something here and say, hey, don't park here. But nonetheless, that's my 3 cents about, no, I'm sorry, that's my 1.5 cents about it. I don't live in Baltimore, I live in Ohio, and we got the same problem, I'm sure somewhere, so like I said, I don't work for city ordinance or anything, but I'm just tripping on this. Wow. Just, wow. Look how much it's just, I don't know. I'm just going to flip through these last. They seem to be the same pictures. I'm going to flip through them and shut up about it. And I think that's it. It's your boy Tone 202.